Hi everyone, welcome back to the Rocks and Chains YouTube channel. My name's Fleur and today I'm going to show you how to make these Aura 4 units. So they're beautiful units, very versatile. As you can see, I've got this one in a necklace, but they would be beautiful as bracelet connectors or earrings. So to make these, they're very simple to make. You need 3 different sizes of jump rings. So in the centre of the Aura 4, I've got an 8mm jump ring that's made on a 1mm wire, so just an aspect ratio of 8. These main jump rings on the front here, they are made on a 3.75mm mandrel on a 1.25 wire, giving them an aspect ratio of 3. And then the top and the bottom points here and here, these are made on a 2.5mm mandrel on a 1mm wire, so aspect ratio of 2.5. You don't need very many at all to make one of these little units, but I'm going to show you how to get started, how to make one. I'm going to show you in different colours so you can see where it is all going properly. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I need to start with my central jump ring, which is my 8mm jump ring, and what I'm going to do is going to open that up and I'm going to add on 8 pre-closed 3.75 jump rings, so the medium sized jump rings. So we've got small, medium and large. So the large one's in the centre. We're going to use the medium sized jump rings around here. So we've got 8. I've got all 8 in place, and I'm going to close that one up. And then what I need to do is I'm going to split this 8 into 4 pairs. So I'm going to pick up an open 3.75mm jump ring or medium jump ring, and all I'm going to do is just go through 2 of those jump rings on the centre circle. So there's one, and I'm going to make it a pair. So I'm going to add another one in there. So I've now got a pair of jump rings onto a pair of jump rings, so a 2 and 2 onto that centre. You're going to do that all the way around until all 4 of your pairs have now got 2 jump rings onto each one. So you can see we've got our pairs there. Now this is the only tricky bit, the very first bit, because we have to hold 2 pairs in place, while we get the next jump ring in place. So the easiest way to do that is to take one of your pairs and let the top jump rings fall either side, as if you were going to do a Byzantine. So let them sit either side, and then we're going to fold them back so that they're sitting like you would in a Byzantine. So I've just folded them back so they were on the top. I'm just going to fold them over, give them a squeeze, and you can see these 2 jump rings have naturally, when you give them a squeeze, they naturally want to pull apart. What we do need to make sure of is that the 2 jump rings that we've folded down are either side of that central jump ring. So you can see there, it's either side of the central jump ring. Okay. And we're going to do the same on the next pair along. It depends if you're left-handed or right-handed which side you go. You may go clockwise, you may want to go anti-clockwise. So I've got my 2 pairs folded back, and I'm looking at these V-shaped jump rings now. So a little bit like if you've ever done Bi's Bees to Butterflies or Olivia, where we take those side jump rings. This is where our connection is going to take place here. These 2 jump rings are going to connect. So we take the left-hand side V section of the one that's on my right, and the right-hand side jump ring of the one that's to the left. And I'm going to take a 3.75 jump ring to connect these. Now in the actual finished piece, these are the pieces that are going to connect to the next piece. So we're going to use a large jump ring for this one. So we're just going to go through and we're just going to connect those 2 jump rings together. Now don't worry if these sort of like, oh come on, focus camera. So don't worry if these flip out of the way. They will be all captured down in a second. So we've got that single jump ring in place. We're going to go and close that one up. So this is this one here. Now we've got large jump ring connection, small jump ring connection, large and small. So the small ones are your points and the large ones are your connections. So the next one round, so I'm going to move around so you can see I don't have to hold this in place because it's already held in place. So I'm just going to fold the next section down in exactly the same way, taking the top pair and let them slip down either side, but making sure that they are sandwiched above that large jump ring. And I'm going to take a 2.5mm jump ring this time, and I'm going to connect those up. Make sure that that one's gone in properly actually. There we go. So you can see it's gone in there and it's connecting those two pieces together. And I'm going to close that one up. Obviously these are a lot smaller, so they can be a little bit more fiddly to close up. But there you go, there's one close. Now just to give it a little bit more stability, I'm going to take a second 2.5 jump ring, and I'm just going to go through exactly the same space, same 2 jump rings, and I'm just going to double that one up. And then just close again. This is where you find those pliers really come in handy. If it gets a little bit stuck, just jiggle it a little bit. Just make sure that it's where it needs to be. And close. Okay, so we've now got the point. We're going to move to the next one. Again, we don't have to do anything with this side because it's already held in place by the point. So I'm going to fold the next pair down. Now this one is going to be the large, or the medium jump ring again, sorry. So again, fold them down, make sure that we've got our 2 jump rings that we need to connect. Pick up our medium-sized jump ring. And again, going through either one, making sure that making sure that these jump rings sit either side of that large jump ring. Give it a close, closing that one up. You take a little bit more time doing your connections than I am. Obviously this is just a quick demo. And then our last ones are just here. So we've just got this last connection to do. And because we've got 2 of our medium-sized jump rings, we know that this is going to be 2 of our small jump rings. So I'm just going to bring some of my small jump rings over. And we're just going to take our small jump ring and just connect through and close, and take my next open jump ring and just go through the same path just to tighten everything up, just so it's like a seal, like a proper stable unit. And there you have your Aura 4 unit. So these are your 2 connection rings, and here is your point. So if you wanted it in an earring, you could have it this way around. You could, if you wanted to, put the large jump ring at the top. You could have these as small jump rings to match. That's a design that you can have a little play with. But that is your Aura 4 unit. And this is what they look like when they're all in the same colour. They're just really nice little units to make and to add in to all your pieces. I hope you've enjoyed this short video. If you have, please subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell. I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye.